treat to be here in what is called the prettiest little stadium in America, home to the Georgia Southern Eagles in Statesboro. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on the 19th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Beavers will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Georgia Southern's offense is on the field for the first time today. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to.
Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. The give is to Williams. He breaks a tackle. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
The Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Clark wants to throw. Makes the catch. Quick step and go. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Fast start for the offense. Points on the board already.
And the coaches talked to us this week of how important it was to getting out. Fast start, and that was the key to winning the game. The offense definitely took that message to heart.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. from the gun. They'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's take just a second here and look big picture for Oregon State. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up and predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
That's caught. It's Wilson. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. The give on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Clark to fire. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Anderson with the carry. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Caught in the backfield, it's Frost.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Beavers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to cap.
There he goes. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Clark wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The run from the shotgun. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter. Georgia Southern has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
On the play. It's a turnover on downs.
He'll do it himself. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Frost. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Clark to fire. Makes the grab on the left. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Just going to keep it after the snap. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Wants to throw on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. And the Eagles line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Georgia Southern will have it now, 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Woods. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Eagles. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kentucky. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Pulls it in. It's Stewart. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Beavers in the hurry-up. Anderson with the carry. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Back to throw. It's Akbar. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Rides the back and leaves it. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Slips through the line. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41. Line. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires complete on the crosser. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Akbar. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. 4 wideouts set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Defense in press coverage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Sure hands, it's Prince. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. The Beavers will line it up on 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Sends it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump. Ready to go.
He's got him this time. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Here we go. Set.
Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Akbar. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He'll need to put some leg in this one. A 52-yard attempt and just the right finesse to get it in from the right. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Woods. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Woods. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Looking downfield very late in the half. He's going to take off. All down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the catch. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Statesboro. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the prettiest little stadium in America.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different runs.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Beavers decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Give to the fullback. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose, and no running room there.
You know, when you're handing off to your fullback, oftentimes these guys need some space to work so they can build up a head of steam and get the speed going, but that guy didn't have anywhere to go on that one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Here we go.
He might want another play. Clark wants to throw. The quick out. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions. Turning it on! They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Wilson. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Offense lining up quickly. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, Benjamin.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Snags it down the right side. Open space Once he got some room, it was over.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football, try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They're up by 7 over Kentucky. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Clark to fire. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Lets it fly. Pulls it in on the left. Wide open spaces. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Eagles.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. The Beavers will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. No huddle here for the offense.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistics.
Pulls it in down the middle. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. The Beavers are rolling down the field.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Fighting off the defender. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Wide receivers all over the place. Trips to the left on 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Akbar. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Snagged in the middle. It's Frost. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Beavers getting set on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's got his man across the middle. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon State.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Clark wants to throw. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Intercepted for the 11th time. Looking for more room. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. We've reached the end of the period. Georgia Southern is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within 1 possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you could run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And he hadn't had a big day on the ground, but that was a carry they needed for this offense. They needed to extend this drive. Nice job on 3rd down, executing, running the football. Now they got to go a little bit faster, get down this field, and get a score on the board.
Makes the grab. It's Ware. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ware. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
It'll be 3rd and long. Clark to fire. Got his man. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They're only 1 for 3 on 4th down attempts, but they'll try it again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Wants to throw again. Fires to the right. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the move. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He's got the tight end. He gets it down to the 40-yard line, but he's going to be a little bit short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Woods. Picks up the first down, still moving. Finally run out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. They'll mark it at the 18. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Pocket breaking down. Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll keep it himself. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
On the direct snap, it's Wood. He just kept those big, powerful thighs. But he'll be knocked down at the 1. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Woods. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
But when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football. And it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. Touchdown, Eagles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Dropping back, it's Akbar. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Military stun! Military stun!
Looking to fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Beavers headed quickly to the line. And they got to the line expeditiously. Spiked it and stopped the clock.
On the play.
On 2nd and 10, he 4 wide out set, trips right. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wide out. He's got an open man. The Beavers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Let's go! Let's go!
Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Under fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win.
And he's got it for the late touchdown, but probably a little too late, barring just an epic finish.
They got the touchdown, guys, but I don't know if they're going to be able to even get a playoff after this onside kick attempt. If they recover it, they're going to have to do it super quick to give themselves a chance for the Hail Mary into the end zone to win.
Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or 2.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
With the catch, it's Silva. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. 2nd down coming up. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those